Hello, everyone. This is Anna with the Anna Linzie Show. Thank you for joining me. I am your host tonight, and I am super excited as always. You guys know that. TALS is here on demand with Clark TV Network, and I have some amazing guests tonight. Phenomenal, Mr. MJ Smith, and I have Lady Desiree. Hi, welcome to the show.
Hello.
You guys, we have been back on stage, haven't we?
Hello, hello. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. I'm so glad we figured this out.
We're getting feedback.
You're getting feedback as well. I was too. So let me see are you okay?
Fine. Yes.
Turned off? Okay. Is that better?
I think so.
Are the phones, did we hang up the phone?
Let's see. First thing that you did.
There we go. There we go. That's what it was.
It's like it's repeating everything that we're saying.
How's that? Is that better?
I think so.
Better on my end.
It's better on my end as well.
Let's turn your speakers down a little bit.
Okay. That could be it. Oh, here we go. How's that?
Or if there's another device, it seems like it's another device. So
How's that? Any better? Still feedback?
Yeah.
It's quiet.
You're muted, Des.
No, I was saying it seems like it's a delay.
Des, what about your speakers? Are they up or?
Yeah, my speakers are.
Turn them down a little bit. Still got a delay?
I'm gonna go back out and in the studio.
Okay. Okay, guys, we're still here. Mr. MJ, we're here. We're getting it together. That means we're going to have an amazing conversation, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Especially when
got
you have
so much to share.
Yes. You guys are, you guys are phenomenal in so many ways. I'm super excited. I have this huge smile on my face because I can't wait for the audience to, get to know who you are for those who do not already, because look, South Florida knows you and beyond. I don't want to spill it, but I'm ready to talk.
And we're ready to talk to you.
I'm ready to have a conversation with you too.
Good. We've done so much together, but separately. And yeah,
I can see that.
She's the annoying little sister that I didn't ask for.
Boy, you guys, the chemistry there is amazing. Though, as we were saying behind the scenes there, it's a blessing to have friends.
Amen.
And, it's all organic, and we have been like that ever since she told me about her husband, like I was trying to hit on her, but that's a whole other story.
He tells everybody this lame story that is not true. But howsoever, we're here,
Awesome.
and I'm so glad to have him as my friend.
Yes,
Same
yes.
here.
The sound better. The sound better on your end, Des.
Yes, it
Yes.
is. It is. I'm
Now,
not getting feedback.
now you know when you have chemistry with someone, your name is Desiree, right? Did I pronounce it? And I'm
Desiree. My mom pronounces it Desiree.
see, Mom and I did the same thing. Okay, Desiree, but I just shortened it to Des already. You're Des
Yes.
already. So
They
what
call
does
me
that
Des,
mean?
so that's fine.
What does that mean? That means we're friends, we're families, we're
That's
sisters
right. We're family. We're family. We're friends, sisters. Yes, the whole night
already. Well,
already.
again, guys, welcome to the Anna Lindsay Show, where I am bringing you meaningful content, meaningful stories. And tonight is going to be the same and elevated even more. Again, I'm excited to have MJ Smith and Desiree Hall, better known as Lady Des. Oh my goodness, powerhouse radio personalities. Come on, you guys. My kind of people. They love to have fun, love
Yes.
to laugh, and it shows. It's proven in their show. You guys have a show called Convo
Conversations with them too.
with them two, meaning you two. And
Yes.
you know, I want to know why. How did that come about?
Well, let me tell you, my husband gave us that name because we're always on this on somewhere or at the station. MJ used to steal my phone to go live, and we're also known as the Shenanigans Crew.
Mm-hmm.
So when we decided to do the podcast, we was like, gosh, what the name it. So we had the conversations part pretty much, right?
Uh-huh.
And my husband just said them two, because everybody like, where's them two at? What them two doing today? So we just named it Conversations with Them Two.
And it's perfect. I love it. I love it because it brings out the essence of your relationship, what the whole podcast and conversation. It's very inviting. So it's fitting. Your husband
We
did well.
tried to have that inviting spirit and making everyone feel like they matter and
Yes.
they're welcome in our space. So
Well,
it's been working for us.
I knew we got along, all three of us, because that's my values as well. Yes,
Yes,
that's the way I see life. You know.
absolutely.
So you guys, MJ, let's
Yes.
talk about you a little here. Two times? How many times, my guy? 3 times. Stellar.
3 times Stellar Award nominee. Yes.
Nominee in the category of
Radio Announcer of the Year.
oh my goodness, that is so exciting. Are you? Yes, congratulations. Bravo.
Thank you.
Yay. So how did it feel? The first time, second time, third time.
Well, but the first time was mind blowing because it was like, wow, somebody's actually paying me attention. And then the second time, my head kind of grew a little bit, like I deserve this. And then the third time, it was like, if I don't win this trophy, I'm going on stage and I'm taking somebody's trophy back with me. So that's where we were.
Yeah, but the nomination 3 times. I mean, goodness, just to, like you said, know that you've been recognized for what you love to do.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And I don't brag about it, but I was the youngest person to be the youngest person to be inducted into the South Florida Gospel Music Hall of Fame for radio. So that was a feat within itself, and I was definitely proud about that.
Yes.
Des says my resume is like a scroll. So I have the Tampa Bay Radio Announcer of the Year and some others. So I do love what I do. I take pride in what it is that I do, and I try to make everybody feel a part of what I do.
Yeah, which gives you the right, if both of you the right, because I'm going to get to you, Des. the right to write this book that you guys have co-authored.
Yes.
Yes.
He's giving you the wisdom and the knowledge, to be able to instruct and give back, which we're going to dig into. You're a voiceover pro. I can hear it. I can hear it. I've always been intrigued with voiceovers. I want to try it one day.
Please do. Come on. There's room for you.
Okay. So voiceover, but you're considered pro. What are some of the projects you've been in?
Okay, I did do a voiceover for BET. I've done voiceovers for Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. I've done various commercials for lots of people. Maurice Griffin, who happened to be a contestant from Sunday's Best, that was international. So I've done some stuff.
That's awesome. Is that, oh gosh, I don't want to dig too much into the book, but is that in the book as well? The training?
We didn't really go into that part of our life. The book is really like a roadmap to people who are trying to figure out where to go in the industry. The title of the book, God Gave to Des, but we had been going to various networking events and different places where people were always asking the same questions. How do I get started? How do we do this? What's this and what's that? And one day Des was like, we just should write a book. And I said, okay, yeah, sure, not a problem. And then one day she called me and said, I need my 4 chapters. And I'm like, oh, I thought you were playing.
No. You don't tell a powerhouse woman like that. That she's playing. What? Tell me about the presidential award. You hosted the presidential award?
Yes, I had the opportunity to host the presidential awards from President Joe Biden, and Lady Des was actually one of the honorees. Her husband, Ty Anthony, was the co-host. So yeah.
I didn't know that, Des. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was such an honor.
Yes. And then you hosting it. I mean, that was probably surreal.
Yeah. It was meant to be that day.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Now, let me talk about my girl, Lady Des here. Proud mom.
Yes, I am.
Mom, that's at the top. Oh my goodness.
Yes, it is.
When I see you and your daughters, you look like sisters.
Everybody tells us that.
You do.
I started off, actually, I was a teenage mom. I started off very young, at the age of 17. And I think I've been a mom longer than I've been anything else. That's what I told someone else on another interview. And I was like, I was a mom, then a wife, and this is all I've been all my life.
Yes. I'm a mom, which is such a special, and you're your grandmother now too, as well, right?
Now, yes.
It's a whole different feeling, right?
Whole different feeling. It's just a blessing to be able to sit back now and just watch our children blossom from the things that they were taught and what we instilled in them. And it's a beautiful thing to see how they have taken that knowledge, taken that wisdom, and starting to build their own personal lives off of that. So it's good. I have one in the police academy, another in corrections. My oldest daughter, she is an entrepreneur. As you will see, she has hats and all different things that she sells. And the oldest one, she's the one with the children. And she is in Fayetteville, North Carolina right now. And she's doing her thing, doing well. So we're excited. We're excited for our family.
Awesome, as you should. You guys look beautiful. A beautiful family, enriched. I mean, just thriving. So that's always a blessing. You're a fashion influencer. What's going on with that?
Yes, listen. The fashion.
Look at MJ.
As you can see, the fashion influencing, I kind of stepped away for a little bit because life just started happening in a good way. Other avenues actually started opening up, and I can blame the fashion influences for it, because during COVID, everything was shut down. People were home. However, I was still going out working. I was in a totally different career during COVID, but I was still working. And one of the stores that I love, because I'm a plus size girl and I love being plus size, there's a particular store that I love to go that caters the most trendiest to plus size women. And since nobody was going in the stores, they had a major $5 sale, right?
What?
So my sister and we walked out of there with bags of stuff.
That would have
And
been.
I don't know what made me start taking pictures of these outfits and just showing them on social media. And it just blew from there. And I had women inboxing me saying, you're a woman of God. I really respect you. You're so fashionable. You inspire me. And I had to think, you know what? This is bigger than me.
Okay.
This is a whole ministry of where women, they're not secure about their own body shape, because everybody feels like you have to be a size 4 or 6 or 10 or, the smaller sizes, but you can be as fabulous.
Yes.
And for all the plus size women, you are fabulous.
That's true.
In your size 14, 16, 18, 20, whatever size you are. So just be comfortable in your own skin.
Wow.
And I just never knew that those pictures and videos would just, touch people like that. And women at that. And this particular store started seeing my stuff, and they started posting as well, featuring me on their websites and different things of that sort. So, yeah.
That's awesome. And then I'm sure that the women are getting ideas on how to put the pieces together. We love doing that. Okay, that's good. You're matching that with that.
Yes.
Okay. And Jay's like, okay, ladies, move it along.
You know what? I'm the youngest of 3. I have 2 older sisters, so I'm used to this.
Used to being in your lane when you need to be saying.
Yeah, I'm used to this.
We appreciate it. Okay. Des, you're the founder of Real Love Ministries. Tell us about Real Love Ministry.
Real Love Ministries is our baby, my husband and I. We started that back in about 2009, 2010. It became officially on paper back in 2011. And we're community servants.
Okay.
We're community servants. And our eye is always for watching out for people who are in need, the less fortunate, the disenfranchised, the underdogs, people will consider. Those are the people that I'm going to zone in on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it comes naturally. So even before Real Love Ministries got started, we were already working ministry, feeding the homeless, giving them care packages, whatever we felt that a need needed to be met, and we can do it. My husband and I did it, and we brought the kids along with us. So Real Love Ministry was birthed out of all of that. And it actually started as a mentorship for teen girls.
Okay.
Teen girls that were transitioning from their high school years into adulthood.
Wow.
Because that's where I was, as a teen mom. So I could really relate to those young ladies. And it just started to roll from there. Then the guys wanted to come in. The boys was like, what about us?
Right.
So we just got all of the youth, the young adults. And then I can't, my husband and I were going through some tough times. And God began to really shift our ministry from the mentorship to a whole family and marriage ministry.
Okay.
And I didn't feel worthy. Neither of us felt worthy of doing that. So because of what we were going through, but we were obedient to God, and Real Love Ministry turned from a mentorship for young girls and, young boys to a whole family and marriage ministry. So it just blew up from there. And we hosted one of the biggest prom nights for married couples
Oh, wow.
in South Florida, called Night of Passion, for many years.
That's awesome. That's
Yes.
awesome. It's listening to you when you said you transition and how God just took you into a different direction with that. That's always, like you said, not an easy thing to do, just to be able to like cooperate. Cooperate and trust, because we hold on to those babies and those ideas, and we don't want to let go. So I commend you guys for doing that.
Thank you. It was
Somebody needs to hear that. I think somebody needs to hear that.
yes, it was tough, but as long as you know that you're not moving off of your own will or what you want to do, and you move off of what God is saying and being obedient to that, it always works out. Always.
And
Transitionings are just continuing to happen and snowball from one obedience to the next obedient. It just gets bigger and bigger. So,
but thanks for sharing that.
you're welcome.
Collectively, we talked about a couple. We talked about the podcast that you guys do together. You are community leaders. You do projects together, events together.
Yes.
Right. And then that wonderful radio show, two of them. We have the WMBM Gospel 1490 AM.
Yes, that's the radio station that we work for. I have a show Monday through Friday called The Rhythm Ride Home. And then on Thursdays, Lady Des does Ladies Day Live, the remix with the male perspective. And then on Saturdays, she has the Real Love Marriage Ministry show.
Yes.
This is all umbrellaed under the radio show that I just mentioned.
Yes, WMBM is the radio station.
The radio station. All right. Look at you guys. This is awesome. I mean, a lot of service, a lot of giving back, which
Absolutely.
is a joy, which is a call, right? It's definitely a call.
It definitely is.
Let's talk about the book. The book, the name is You Are the Stage.
Yes.
You understand that it came about. We talked about the title, but why did it came about? Because of the need. You've seen another need, and it was birthed out of a need, and seeing the need for it. What was the writing process for you guys? Once you realize this is what we're going to do, this is what we need to do. How did two minds like yours come together and get it done?
This is the writing process. She's going to fight me on it tooth and nail. I was laying in my bed. She called me and said, I need 4 chapters. And I was like, yeah, okay, it's coming. It's coming. She called me 5, 6, 7, 8 times until she got those chapters. That's how I remember it.
Well, how did you do? How did you write those chapters? Did you go to the park? Did you lay in bed? Did you do 15 minutes? I'm intrigued about the writing process.
My writing process was a little bit different. I kind of went off of just thinking about some of the questions that were constantly being asked and trying to guide and direct. I just got in my quiet place, and once I started, it just came, and I just piled all of the chapters up and forgot to tell her that they were done until she asked for them, and then sent them all to her at one time.
So you were responsible for 4 chapters.
I think it was a little bit more than that, but I held on to the first 4 until she asked for them.
So she asked for it. Yeah, that was on purpose.
Yes,
absolutely.
You wanted to see her squirm.
Yeah, I wanted to see if she was serious.
Ah, okay. But you were serious. You knew you were serious.
I knew what I was in for.
Understood the assignment.
that I did. That I did.
What about you, Des? What was your writing process?
Like I said, I instantly zoom in on need, right? And a lot of my writing came from a lot of personal experiences and conversations that I had with artists, that I had with people working in different facets of life, in different careers. And I realized that no matter what their status was, no matter what their profession was, they were still having a hard time, or they had issues, they were going through a lot. So a lot of that is also compiled in the book, which helped me write. So once I'm in a conversation with somebody, and like I was having a conversation with my husband about one of the chapters, just going over something that happened that day, and we're talking back and forth, and in the middle of him talking,
she stopped him and said, "Wait, that's a chapter," and started on something else.
I knew that this would be a chapter, and that's why we were talking about it, but I didn't have a title for the chapter. And as we were discussing, my husband said something. I was like, that's it.
Yeah.
It kept happening at different times, and sometimes I can just lay and then wake up and I'm typing. Because that's when it starts to flow. So there were different times in that book where I got the writer's, I don't know what you call it, the writer buzz. And there was sometimes it just stopped, that brain freeze, and nothing is coming. And then it will come up in a conversation, like I said, with my husband. And once it ignites, that's it. It's on. It's like they used to say, it's on like Donkey Kong.
That's an old one. Right? That is I hadn't heard that one in a while, but that's great, because different people approach writing differently. Some I've heard, I interview a lot of authors, and just heard some just go to it as a job. They get up in the morning and they're going to their office, and they're gonna force themselves to write.
I don't think we looked at it that way, because it was different from our job. And I think when we got together, it was because we were just trying to help. So it didn't feel like a job. It didn't feel like work. It felt like community service, so to say, because we were just trying to get all the information out and going back over, well, did we cover this? Did we cover that? Will they benefit from this? So we didn't look at it like a job. I mean, working for theirs is a job, but we didn't look at it like that.
Yeah. So what, I don't want, of course, we don't want to give away the book, but is there one nugget that you can share?
Go ahead, you first.
One nugget that you can share.
One nugget that I would share is, whether you're on the stage or off the stage, somebody's always watching.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that's good.
And one nugget that I always share out of the book is learn it, earn it, and own it.
Okay.
Learn it, earn it, and own it. So we see a lot of people, I would say, faking moves. They act like they know, or they're embarrassed to say that they don't know. However, and they just kind of move along in that facet. But when you learn your craft, know what you're doing, understand it, you've studied this, know that you earned the right to be wherever that is, and when that opportunity opens, and you get that platform, baby, you own it. Own it. You walk in the room with the confidence and knowing that I belong here. I earned it, and I'm owning it.
I love it. Oh, wait, can't wait. Can't wait. That was good. Audience, you heard that, right? Yep, that was good. You guys said that it's not, your book is not just a guide, but it's a movement. That stood out to me. Why a movement?
Yes, because, and back to, MJ, you wanted to answer.
No, go ahead. Ladies first.
So, no, it's a whole movement of just knowing who you are, being confident and secure, no matter how many other artists, no matter how many other doctors, no matter how many other public figures are out there, public speakers, just know I am unique. God created me fearfully and wonderfully made in his image. And I'm going to walk in that, and I'm going to embrace that. And whatever that looks like, hey, that is what it is.
It is. Right. I agree. Yeah. Yeah. And
And
you
Anna,
guys go ahead.
here's where the movement part comes in at. You know, we talk about it. We got together and put in a section of affirmations, because if you don't believe it, then you're not going to do it. So we put in a section where you had the opportunity to write down your thoughts, not only write down those thoughts, but then take what you learned in a chapter and project it so that it becomes a part of who you are. So that's where the movement came from.
Awesome.
Absolutely. And when all of us start moving in that mindset, just think about how powerful we are. Instead of being competitive, we'll be able to collaborate. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, like we're doing right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have to get in the mindset, no matter who's doing what I'm doing. Hey, we're moving forward, and we're bringing others with us.
You guys, again, I keep going back to your history, because collectively you guys have over 30 years of knowledge, experience.
No, that's just me alone.
That's just me alone. Oh, she's bringing to the table. She's bringing to the table.
She is. So with her, that would put us at what, 50 maybe?
Okay, the numbers are little scale there, little scale.
But we bring a whole lot of knowledge and a whole lot of love for people and the industry, and that's really where this book came from. Because you know, when we are out and about in the community, you know, we love on people and they love on us back, and it was just a way to give back. And I tell Des all the time, when it comes to mentoring people, the first thing I tell them is, listen, if you're not serious about my life, then I can't teach you, because what I'm doing, I'm opening up part of my life to you. And not only is it my life, but it's also my business.
Yes, I once heard it said, you can only receive from those you respect and honor. You know, you respect the gift, then you'll get the nuggets, you'll get the gems.
Absolutely. And let me say this too, Anna. When we go back and we talk about the years of experience, I knew that I didn't have everything to push this book forward. Everything that I wanted to discuss or to help somebody else. And I needed to pull in somebody that I know was passionate, that I know we had a great connection. And that was MJ. He's passionate. He has the years of experience. He doesn't mind sharing. He's not a gatekeeper. So he doesn't mind sharing information to help somebody else. And that's how we have to do it. You can't do it all by yourself. So, you know, with the collaboration of MJ and I think this book is going to be thebomb.com. It is thebomb.com.
Yeah,
everybody needs it.
I feel it already. So I am honored that I am part of your book tour, pre-book tour. It is. I'm really honored. I say that with all sincerity. And I'm the last before the actual launch, which will be July, this Saturday. Am I correct in saying this Saturday?
July 26th.
Share with the audience, where's it going to be, if they want to come down, and what you're going to do there at the launch.
Go ahead, MJ.
Well, it's going to be this Saturday at 1:00, and we're going to be at Rolling Oaks on 183rd Street and Northwest 14th Avenue. Like I said, it starts at 1. Now, I don't know what Lady Des has in store, because if I know her, it's going to be some kind of, you know, top-notch party with probably a marching band and balloons and a 10-gun salute. So I don't know, but come out, celebrate with us, get your books. We'll be there autographing, hanging out. She just created some silly game, icebreaker, but you know, you guys are family, so we don't need to break the ice.
Lady Des,
Listen,
for yourself. Speak for yourself right now.
oh, Mel, let me tell you, he's Mel. So, yeah, but we are excited about this Saturday, July 26th, as MJ said, at 1 p.m. And we just want everybody to come out and fellowship. I don't have the bells and whistles and all of that, but I want it to be very intimate and very family oriented, just like you said. A lot of our supporters have either donated or they have registered for the launch, and I just think that it's our village that is going to be there and that is going to come out, and we thank them. We definitely thank them so much for all the love and the support that they have shown. But we're going to have a good time. I love live entertainment. So there is an itinerary.
There is itinerary with music, good music. She has some things for you, MJ.
Absolutely.
Trust me, Anna, I'm well aware. And Anna, let's extend this to all of your viewers.
Yes.
So if your viewers cannot make it to the book launch and they want to get a pre-copy of the book, they can email convo with them, the number 2 at gmail.com, and we will send them the first access link before it's available to the rest of the public.
Did you guys hear that? You're gonna get access to the first batch here. Awesome. Well, I'll make sure that we'll get that into our notes there and out there to everyone.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes. So, guys, is there anything else you'd like to share? What's next? We have the book tour. We have the book launch. More. What's next?
Lady Des has a CD coming out in like 4 years, so we're working on that. I'll be her manager.
You sing? You sing, Des?
I sing a little. I wouldn't consider myself a singer, but I can hold a tune.
Okay.
I can definitely hold a tune. And look, I was raised in a Pentecostal church, so we had to sing. we
make a joyful noise.
Listen, yes. So yes, I do sing a little. I come from a singing family, a musical family, and we do. I do a little bit of everything.
Okay, Anna, we family, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just gonna be honest. She can't sing, but she could play a tambourine.
Oh. Okay, so what do you mean a CD? I mean now I'm like you earlier, MJ. I'm confused.
Okay, so because MJ will confuse you because he fluffed up so much stuff. But let me just break this down.
Okay.
I didn't know we were doing a book, or I didn't know You Are the Stage was going to be a book. Let me say that. I did say at the beginning of the year that I wanted to release my first single. That's on my bucket list to do, is to release a single. I just wanted to see what I would sound like on a piece of metal. You know what I'm saying? Not a metal, but plastic, the CD.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to see what that whole studio experience was like. Yeah. So that was my thing, the ending of last year, coming into the new year. You know how you have your resolutions and stuff like that. But it faded away and turned into something totally different. You remember we mentioned transitions, and there was just a constant need, and You Are the Stage turned into a book.
So maybe an audio book. Is that something that you guys?
There's a possibility.
Audio
book.
Translation.
We have already asked that the You Are the Stage be turned into a Spanish version, translation of a Spanish version. So there's so many different opportunities. And I said this at the beginning of the year as well, when everyone is making their New Year resolutions and making their plans of what they want to do. I said, God, it's whatever you want me to do, because that's the way my life has been going I want to say the last 5 years, it's been okay. I see what you put on your vision board and what it is that you want to do, but this is what I have for you. And what he has for me is just so much better. And that's why I mentioned obedience at the beginning, because, we may have it all planned out. We may have it all figured out, but our thoughts are not God's thoughts. Neither are our ways his ways. And he was like, I got something for you. He definitely has a sense of humor. And I'm just enjoying the ride,
Yeah.
of just saying yes and whatever comes after that. Yes.
I get that.
Yeah. So here we are.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, and it's been, I'm with you. I feel a surrender. I'm in a surrender space myself, and it has been exciting. I mean, Doris is acting, and I was telling you, I'm writing a book, and
It's been happening.
You guys,
Yes.
meeting really like amazing people.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been a really nice ride.
Yeah. And I just told everybody's like, what are you doing? I can't say. I'm really not doing anything. It all comes and looks for me, it seems like, and that's why I said it happens effortlessly. Even MJ and I connection, it's not only MJ and I, is one of the other announcers, Deacon Joe Riley, and all of our birthdays are together. MJ birthday is May 14th. My birthday and Mr. Joe Riley's birthday is May 13th. So we're all, it's when I say, Anna, how God strategically bring things together. And I have a friend that I went to school with, and we don't see each other all the time. And our only connection a lot of times is either through text or social media. And when she found out about the book, she took it and she just told everybody.
Yeah.
It was like, we didn't have to do all this promotion because she's out there being a mouthpiece without me even asking. So these are the things that God would do when you just say yes and be obedient. When you hear it, listen and go with it. Don't worry about the how, when, where, what, because he already has that covered. And I'm confident in this. And I tell MJ all the time, MJ, just believe it. Just believe it. This is going to happen for us. Just believe it. He's looking at me like, yeah, Des, yeah. But I stand on that because the years of working Real Love Ministries, the years of doing that of passion, we're not millionaires and billionaires here, but God opened up.
She's been modest. She's been modest.
Yeah.
I'm not. We're not. My husband and I are not. However, such that I have will give unto whoever that is in need. And I do believe because of that, these doors have flung open for us.
Yeah.
Things we have not even looked for have come our way. And you said it, connecting with people like you, Anna, and so many others along this journey that has helped us with this book in promotions. Like they gave unto their services, Ty Live. Thank you so much.
We love Ty.
Gave unto the service, and Amaria J. Let me say this: Amaria J. sponsored. They were the first ones to purchase books before the link was out. Before it was out, she was like, "Dad, I want to purchase my book now. I want to get these books." And so they were like our first sponsors. So it will keep happening, and that's another thing that I want to share with your listeners and whoever's listening. Listen, God will make a way. Don't worry about the financial part. Not saying that you don't need it. You do need it, but when God is in it, I'm telling you, He will put this thing together.
Because we've seen some things happen when we least expected it, didn't know how, didn't know when, but things happened. Things came together. And all you have to do is just like Des said, just be in tune, be in touch, and make sure you know who and what you're listening to and listening for.
Mhm. And I want to say, bet on yourself.
Come on. That's it.
Bet on yourself. Believe,
Yes.
and I know it's easier said than done, and it's a growing process, but I believe in myself more today than I did, in the past. And I can see the growth in, where I've grown
Absolutely.
to the space now. There's not too much you can, I don't want to be boastful and sound like I'm being boastful about it, but I love the fact that I
But Anna, you are, and you should, because it's in the book. So just know that you are the stage. You are. If you won't take the time to invest in yourself, if you won't take the time to believe in yourself, why should anybody else?
That's absolutely. You learned it, you earned it, and you owning it.
There you go. There we go. Yep.
And you did it. You did the process. And that's the thing. A lot of times people look at people like you and I and MJ, and they think, hey, they got it all together and everything just happened. No, this has been a process.
You have to work the process
over years. Just because you didn't see us, it doesn't mean we wasn't doing nothing and we wasn't moving. This has been years built up. And when I look at it, and I know MJ, because we talk all the time, and when he can look back, it's like, man, everything that we went through, everything that we have experienced, it made us appreciate the moment right now. Because who would have ever known that all of this would have turned into a book? God just amazes me. He really does. And let me tell you one thing that I did do. I did this video where I got the book for the first time. I ordered it personally from Amazon, and I opened it up. And
she did her signature scream.
I got all excited, I got all excited. I got filled. My niece and nephew, which are twins, they were there and they were just as excited. But one thing I did, I gave it back to God. I said, God, I dedicate this book back to you.
That's awesome.
Because I know this would have never happened. I would have never just went out on my own to do something like this.
And you want his life in it too, because anything that he puts his life into is sweet.
Absolutely. So it was something where I knew that it was not me at all. This was all God. And I said, Lord, let it just be an increase of faith to others. Let it be an increase of faith to MJ. Let it be an increase of faith to whoever is watching and going to experience this whole journey with us. That nothing is impossible. I don't care where you come from. Nothing with God is impossible. And it's just not a cliche. This is facts.
That's true, because we have the history and experience to back it up.
And I always I know too much about him. You can't make me doubt him.
Right. Exactly. I tell my kids that. They're gonna be like, what? Somebody else says that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Hey, have any last words for us?
Well, make sure you get the book, You Are the Stage. It is not just for artists. It's for any and everybody that is on the road to just becoming more in touch with yourself. Listen, the title of the book is You Are the Stage, because you are. The lights are always on you, whether you realize it or not. They're always paying attention. Always put your best foot forward. And we've got affirmations to help you become a better you. So definitely make sure anytime the lights are on, even when they're off, smile, because you are the stage.
Awesome. I love that. And I heard that voiceover.
It
just happens sometimes. I can't turn it off.
Yeah, I love that.
Attention.
I'm gonna have to come and get some training, man.
All right,
we're connected. We're connected for life
We are.
now.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, guys, you heard it right here from my dear friends, MJ Smith and Miss Desiree, Lady Des Hall. The book is, you heard it, You Are the Stage. So make sure to take advantage of that special promotion she has given us, you, my audience. This is the Anna Lindsay Show with Clark TV Network, where we are reflecting the shift. On demand. Check us out. We'll see you guys next time. Hey, how can before we leave, tell us how can you be reached? A couple ways you can be reached. You're on social medias.
Yes. Yes. So for Lady Des, you can reach out to me at Desiree Hall. You'll see Lady Des in parentheses. We do have a YouTube channel as well. Conversations with them too. We need you all to subscribe because we just started our YouTube channel. And also you can reach me on Instagram at _Hall, HALL_Empire.
Awesome.
All right. And for me, I'm on Facebook under MJ Smith. You can catch me on Instagram at MJ Party. And if you need voiceover work, check out the Instagram page at DA Mike King 2020. So yeah, that's where we're at when it comes to social media. Anna, before we go, I want to say thank you for allowing us the opportunity to sit on the stage with you and just to share. We don't take it lightly, and you are definitely appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are welcome, and vice versa. Oh my goodness, yes, for sure.
I concur with MJ. So you didn't have to do this, and we definitely appreciate it.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. You are the meaningful voices that I want to host and hear from. So Godspeed and God blessings on everything that you guys are doing and have done so far. Hey, to go. We're already feeling the love and the bond here, audience. I know you feel the energy as well. We're grateful tonight. Thank you again for tuning in, and I will see my good friends later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, you guys.